All right, so now we're at the Fire whatever trail again. We were at the wrong place last time. This is the beginning. This sand is super duper fine. I'm sure I'm gonna have my shoes full of sand with these net shoes. Okay, they're not net shoes, but they're like nets. So for safety, hats on, we put sunscreen on, which we, went and got a few minutes ago, and we've got 40 ounces of water or so. There's no water up here and it's pretty warm, so we'll see. We're just trying to get a little bit in here, see what it looks like. But the geology in here is just stunning. All the layers of stuff that's been laid down and then pushed up. I mean, it's just breathtaking.
Did the skirt color stand out? I think so.
I can't tell. It was, my phone got dim. We're demanding them. There's my babe coming down the wave with the wave. Here's the wave. Oh yeah, in her tutu.
Oh, she's so hot right here.
My camera, my Canon is complaining about the heat getting too hot. Oh, I got some pictures, but let me show you this little vid. It's supposed to be, and I could clearly understand how this would look a lot more dramatic in the golden hour, but we're not here at the golden hour, so you get what you get. Look at all the layers, and you can see all kinds of wacky stuff's going on here in that beautiful rock back there. Look at that. There goes Tutu Girl. I think that's gonna be her trail name, Tutu. All right, so we're heading back out because, sorry, I get my camera squared away. We're heading back out because it's hot in a popcorn fart, man. We're drinking our water, but it's still hot. We only went in like maybe a half a mile at most.
I mean, when you live in the PNW, or when you live in Washington State, you're used to the cool weather, and it's hard to deal with the hot weather.
Yeah, we left 50s, 60s, and came down to 90s, upper 90s, and dry. So
that's significant.
So yeah, we're almost out of here. So we only went a little ways in, and had some good pictures and a little bit of vid here with this guy. This is day one. We're gonna try to go see if we can make it to the Grand Canyon tomorrow from Vegas. We'll see. We really go with where the wind takes us, actually. So now we're at this area called Rainbow Vista. We'll probably walk around a little bit. And it looks like this. And like this across the street. So at the visitor center, it says this area's, there's rocks on the other side of the visitor center. They're about 500 million years old from an old sea that used to be here, and this became oceans and non-oceans for a bunch of times. So now it's just dried hot deserts, and gorgeous with colors and lights, gorgeous with colors. They're trying to tell us something. We're not going far. If you saw this video, we made it back out alive. If you don't see this video, it was fun filming it and not fun burning. Oh, jeez, the sand. My shoes are gonna be covered or full of sand when I get out of here. We'll get back to you. So look at this wall. Just straight up. All the rock formations and all from you know, erosions and whatnot. The visitor center said this area has been around, and all this stuff was all laid down during dinosaur times. Pan over here in a second, get a nice view. It's a little breeze, it feels wonderful. So apparently Jennifer and Scott are an item, at least one time. I wonder if those are Anastasia, Jennifer, and Scott. Doubt it. Probably not. I'll get you to see this side as I walk back. Seems like when I walk and talk and video, inevitably I stumble, so I go a little slower. I hope you get some feeling for what it's like when you see this vid, because it is beautiful. It's different than the Pacific Northwest and our mountains and snow and trees and oceans, but still beautiful in its Southwest United States way. I'm gonna try to stay out of the sand as much as possible. I already dumped sand out of my shoes once just walking out here. Like about 20 yards of sand. Imagine being out here around sunset with the colors, the golden colors, would just be awesome. I don't know if they're going to be here at that time, but it would still be awesome. I don't know if I could camp out here because it's so gosh dang blast furnace hot. Even with my camper, just be hiding in there the whole time until it cooled down. So I'm gonna tell Jen to walk over there in front of that thing so we can get some scale. Go walk in front of that big rock, baby. so you can get some scale, because it's, I don't know if this thing is gonna present it. No, way over yonder. The big one with the white top on. I'm trying to get to where we can get some scale so you can see how that thing is just straight up. I mean, granted, the big one. Keep going. The it's not like El Capitan or anything like that, but I mean, it's probably, you know, a couple hundred feet. It's just a straight up rock. It's beautiful. So this right here is the sand from just one direction coming back. Only about 20 yards, 30 yards of walking through this sand. I put that much in my shoe. It's crazy. So today's our 27th anniversary, me and woman, and we thought about going to Grand Canyon, but it was going to probably end up being 9 to 10 hours of driving all day back and forth. So we decided to try to come to Zion, and we're a couple, 2-3 miles from the front, I think, and we have to park out in the road and walk up, but this is what it looks like in the area. Apparently there's some free trolley buses, scooters, whatever the heck you call it. Not scooters. And
they don't know, and yeah, they want to make a trip here.
Yeah, so anyways, we're walking up to the little stations where they have them, and we will catch a ride in and see what it's all about, yo. So we ended up having to walk all the way into Zion, which is like 2 miles, because the buses were full, of course. Well, they're full because they can only take 14 people, which means you can't have, when the place is packed, there's not much room. So then we got here to Zion and we said, well, we want to go see it, but you have to buy a bus pass, and it was like taking buses for 3 o'clock, and so we're like, let's take bikes. So we rented a couple bikes. The e-bikes were 99 bucks each, and the manual ones were 29. We just had to get the manual ones because they said it was easy. So we're trying it out so we can see the area. Here it is. Apparently there's a little bit of car traffic left, but it's supposed to end and only be shuttle buses. And apparently this little road back, which I'm sure many of you have been to Zion, knows it's like a 10-mile ride back. And so we're just gonna do whatever we do and see what happens. know if we're gonna make it to the end.
I'm happy to.
We made it pretty far.
Noodles.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Say cheese. Noodles.
Noodles. Look at the camera.
Okay, so we're on our way back down. It's pretty steep going up. Worked our butts off. Here's a view down. So we stopped up there at the arch, and we came down here. We got to go down this way, switch back up. I got the switch back here to come back down.
Turn the camera this way. On a Mary Poppins bike, okay? This is my Friday workout, guys. And I don't think I'd ever do this again.
So apparently, we went the wrong way over there. We just had to go up this big, huge, basically the road through the park, instead of the road where we were supposed to go at Zion. We were taking the road through. We were almost out of the park when we turned around. And we were wondering why there were still so many cars and no bikes. Now we're on this road where we're supposed to have been, and there's really only buses, who apparently we have to stop and get off the road when they come by, and bikers. So we'll see where this goes. We didn't make it all the way up, probably because we took that goofball wrong turn, or lack of turn, but we did get to see this beautiful place. Now we're on this, I think the way they say this Parish Trail, it's not exactly spelled, it's a Native American. It's a Native American word, not the French Paris. But this way we don't have to have the buses pass us. Deal with them. You guys go on a little bit of ride with us. Alright, so now we're parked at the Hoover Dam to go look. I'm sure lots of you all have seen it, and if you haven't, here's your chance to get to see it. We're going to try to go on a tour. We don't know if it's going to be packed, or they're going to say you have to wait 16 hours or 10 weeks or 3,000 days. Regardless, if we can get on it, we'll go on it. We'll film some, and if we don't get on it, then you'll get to see what we'll film anyways. We're parked on the Arizona side. If you're not at all familiar with the area, the Hoover Dam is the border between Arizona and Nevada. And it's also a time zone border. So it's mountain time and Pacific time. That's the border. So you'll have some big clocks up on the Hoover Dam, you can see. Anyways, there's woman. Hopefully you can hear it in the wind. This is the drive down on the Arizona side to the Hoover Dam, which is right there, and Lake Mead, which is almost empty. Well, okay, I think I saw something where they were saying it's in the 50 to 60% range of capacity, so it's not doing so well. Anyways, show you in a sec. This right here looks like a little spillway. Well, not little, it's huge. There's Jenny B way over yonder. Gotta take a picture of her because, you know. She's gotta have her pictures. Surprise, surprise, closed today. They're open 364 days a year. One day they're closed for us. I'm joking. Who knows why they're closed? All I know is they're closed. So we are leaving Hoover, walking away, me and wifey. Hopefully we'll be able to cut together somewhat of a little bit of neat views and throw some pictures in. And I was shooting with my Canon. Yeah, we're reading the sign. I have a picture. I'm not sure if I did the video, just in case. Reading the sign that the water hasn't come over that spillway since 1983. It's the last time the lake was full, so that's almost 40 years ago. So we drove around to west of Vegas to Red Rock Canyon. And if you've never been to Red Rocks, this is just part. It's a 13-mile loop we're gonna drive here, just west of Vegas. It's still warm, but it's not as bad as it was earlier, so it's about 3:30. It's better. So we're still in the Red Rocks Canyon area, and supposedly there's a trail up here called Pictograph Wall, which means, you know, pictographs. That's what we want to see. And we don't want to see rattlesnakes and lions and tigers and bears, but we will see what we see. You see, I'm in this canyon area, or we are. It's pretty tight. See what it looks like this way. Sorry about the sun. Here's a little deal about the pictograph wall. Looks like it's 0.1 miles, so that's cool. We're at 4,500 feet. Almost a mile left. Alright, we'll get you back at the pictographs. So we saw the pictographs, but they were a little too far for the GoPro to get them. But I did get some pictures that'll be good. We can zoom in if we need to or whatever, but they're pretty damn cool to see. You know, art wall art. So I don't know. It didn't say how old it was, but they said they could last for thousands of years. So I don't know if it's a few hundred years or if it was done 5,000 years. We don't know. But it's beautiful. I'll get the pictures. We'll have them in the video.